Anti-COINTELPRO show is back. Yeah. And just when you think you're out, what happens, guys? Yeah, you're right. They keep dragging you back in. Yeah, that's exactly. I was 3 days in my hashtag walk away from Fox News mini movement of me, myself, and I. We three were, yeah, we were doing really good with our little resistance to all of those people at Fox News, all of those establishment, never Trumper types, all of those that were just giddy at the House going back to the Dems, right? Those people who called the House early, but we won't go into that because that's not why we're here tonight, or this morning rather. Your mornings are my night, and vice versa. So, yeah, Antifa. All the little assholes in Antifa. All of the little provocateurs trying as hard as they can to start a civil war, but they went too far. They did go a bridge too far whenever they attacked Tucker. And they didn't really attack Tucker, did they? Because he was out of town. They attacked his wife and children. His wife and kids were attacked by the worms in black. Bad move. Bad move. Because they have been successful, and this is Antifa and the Black Lives Matters types, all of those that are trying to tear down our system of laws, right? That's what they're all about, is tearing down our systems of laws and governing regulations, all of our civil agreements with each other, right? We all have these unspoken civil agreements. Yes? Yes, we do. That's how we can basically go in public and work with each other, deal with each other on interpersonal levels, no matter whether you're on the right or you're on the left or you're in the imagined center. We have these social agreements, these civil social agreements that we enter into with eyes wide open, that the other side of civility is civil war, right? Once we find it not only easy, but necessary to be uncivil to those you disagree with, to literally demoralize them, good against evil, right? So they went to Tucker's house, and Tucker was out of town on a pre-planned mini vacation. His wife and kids were home, and Antifa shows up. And of course, I won't go into the whole long incident, but I will tell you what they have done. They've done what none other could do. I mean, no politician could do this. No mainstream media person could do this. None of the civil members of society could do this, and we all tried. We all told Antifa and Black Lives Matters and all of the resistors and skinny pants, we told them that you're going to go too far and you're going to be, and they have been categorized as domestic terrorists by our DOJ. That's Black Lives Matter and Antifa, the real fascist. So what I witnessed whenever I, like I said, was forced, was forced. I was 3 days in my hashtag walk away from Fox News mini movement whenever they attacked Tucker. And whenever they attacked Tucker, they went a bridge too far with myself as well, because Tucker was the only reason that I was even watching Fox News at all. Every once in a while, I can stomach Laura Ingraham. But for the most part, she's just parroting what she hears on Tucker because she knows it's what we want to hear. That being said, everyone, every one of the insane and the membrane bomb throwers in the mainstream media at CNN, I'm talking Brian Stelter, that that prize-winning journalist, right? Chris Cuomo. I mean, there, Megan Smelly Kelly. I mean, I'm sure she's looking for a job at Fox News again, but that's beside the point. I mean, literally everybody in the mainstream media, everybody in politics, everybody who is anybody in civil society that governs my actions, your actions, our actions in public, they have all stood up for Tucker. So I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you for finally seeing the writing on the wall. Okay, like I told you guys in the last video, that House race was, that's not what we were after, folks. That's not why our president went to Senate races, and specifically, almost exclusively, Senate races. Because our president, the alpha line leader of the world, he knew what I know and what I have known. It's all about those lifetime appointments at the Supreme Court. It's all about, because, I mean, love it or hate it, folks, they are the final arbiter. Not Antifa, not Black Lives Matters, not the mainstream media. Yes, the Supreme Court is still the final arbiter. They have the last say-so in what we call law. Yeah. So Antifa, you went a bridge too far. And guess what's going to happen now? Yep. They're going to be going house to house searching out Antifa. And they already know who you are. They already know where your mom's basements are. They already know where the meth dens are that you're hiding out in. They already know all the rocks that you're hiding under. All the rabbit holes that you're tucked away in you think safely. Yeah, not so much. Because now they're going to round up Antifa. They're going to round up Antifa in a, let's be honest, folks, in a not so quiet way. Because we know you can have the House for a couple of years and you can resist and you can stamp your feet and throw a tantrum like big babies that you are on the left. And you've already got Trump reelected. Then we'll get back the House in 2020 as well. We'll have an overwhelming majority in the Senate. Okay, folks? So, like the Twilight Zone, we control the horizontal. We control the vertical. We control the input and the output to your senses. And when I say we, I mean all of the rational, sane members of society that govern you, and you don't realize it, but you will. And with that being said, I want to thank each and every one of you. I want to ask you guys to go to my, because, my channel has been demonetized. It's getting very, very hard for me to even keep a roof over my head these days, to keep the bills paid, to keep the internet connection live and on time. So if you would, folks, please go to the Anti-COINTELPRO show. Actually, the ACP 313 is what we're calling it. The ACP 313 Factory. It's my Teespring store where you can find all of your ACP 313 gear, all of your favorite logos and sayings that you've seen on the Anti-COINTELPRO show YouTube channel, the Anti-COINTELPRO show.com news site. You're going to be able to find on the sweetest premium black hoodies, smartphone cases like iPhone, Android cases, Samsung, um, pillows, plushies, whatever. Now, don't worry about the designs that are in there now because they won't be there long. We're going to be updating with much more appealing 2018 designs, brand new designs that I'm going to be designing specifically for the ACP 313 factory, where you can find all of your ACP 313 gear. You can wear it loudly and proudly and support the show. And I mean, if you like what you hear, folks, if you like what you see, and you have been a member of the family for years, then help me keep this thing going, because if not, I will disappear like they're trying to disappear all individual free, fair voices on the globe today. And with that being said, this is Joe Wayne with the ACP 313, the Anti-COINTELPRO Show YouTube channel, and the Anti-COINTELPRO Show.com